welcome back to another thrilling installment of Mecha Mondays. I am your intrepid pilot, Fragath, and today we're doing some more Macross Ultimate Frontier. Yes, things are working. Yes, it begins. So I did a little grinding, not a lot. Mostly just kept rerunning some of the missions I only got A ranks on until I got them right. As well as just generally grinding some additional stats for characters, but I have not advanced the storyline. I also now have custom Titans colors, sort of, on my VF1S, because it's classy. Titans colors. They go with just everything. It's unbelievable. Oh, that's right. I wanted to put them as the defaults. Other than that, I haven't done substantial beefing of Destroids, though. I've just been beefing up the VF1S, the Roy Fokker Skull 1 VF1S. I managed to get the one where the Macross's shield explodes, like, in the absolute nick of time, because the mission ends if you kill everything. Oh, that's interesting. Things aren't moving. One sec. It's a little odd, but okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, weird. I don't know what that was about. Stream seemed to want to interrupt itself briefly there. Whatever. It's fixed. Against better judgment, I'm going to keep using the armored pack because I think I get super packs very, very, very soon. And super packs are a joy. I'm actually going to double check the shop to make sure that they aren't available here. They are not. They are not available there. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Super packs will allow me to have a additional weapon systems added onto my Valkyrie, while also being able to still transform, which the armored pack does not permit, because it is big and bulky. He's a bulky boy, but he shoot a lot. Oh, I also finally have, where are you? I finally have, it's called Financier, and it's what makes your SP attacks cost less. I will probably be bopping between this and this one here, and then this one at the very end. This one at the very end gives me 3 bars of SP gauge right from the outset of a mission, which can be handy, but not as handy as making SP costs only 75% of normal. And there are some situations where this one, called Sniper, I believe it's called Sniper, which allows you to bypass pinpoint barriers and just general shields. There are instances where that is going to be highly relevant. Not yet, but I think the final mission of this, or of Do You Remember Love, that's going to be valuable. And then in Macross Plus and Macross 7, there's going to be a bunch of situations where that is extremely useful. Because there's going to be enemies who can put on shields willy-nilly, and you can't, strictly speaking, hurt them. I do not think it bypasses super packs or armored packs. Last I checked, last I remember. Most of the time I'm going to be using Financier because it's just better. For our command skills, that hasn't changed much, because we don't really have anything especially useful until we get around here-ish. I think that one is the one that winds up being Cheryl, and Cheryl is what we're going to be using until we get Ranka, which is like here, I think, or here. And Ranka is going to be more useful for singing purposes, because she slows enemies down / locks them in place, which makes the game a lot more manageable. For when we aren't spamming supers, anyway. Right now, my pilot's SP stat, aka Spiritia, aka Arousal, is at 74, which is good. They all cap out at, I think your creator characters all cap out at 99, but there are other characters that can have higher and lower stats, I believe, when they cap out, or higher stats when they cap out. Like friggin' Max. Do I have Max available? No. I got Hikaru. I have Roy. I have Kakizaki. His stats are actually at a pretty good baseline. Roy's stats are top-notch. You can grind their stats up as well. These are very late game, but it's because he's Roy. There's my pilot. There we go. At some point, I'll probably switch things around just to level up the other pilot, but not for a while. And probably not here. If I do wind up doing Chronicle stuff, that's only using Canon series pilots. And that's a doozy. Those are hard. Those are very hard. Specific pilots and specific machines as well. So if you spent time leveling up a VF1J but not the 1D, this mission right here would be very difficult indeed, because you're dealing with a crappy machine. One I do plan on getting around to is the enemy routes, because that's gonna you play as the villains of whichever series it's going through. And that can be a lot of fun. Also very challenging, but very, very fun. Except for the times when they force you to be a Zentradi trooper. Those are not fun, because he has the lowest starting stats in the game. He has like ones across the board or something. It's really bad. But he gets better. Extra missions I also hope to do on some of these streams. The extra missions tend to be extremely hard. There's also like actual hard mode, where all the stats of everything is beefed up and it's generally harder. I don't know that I'll be doing that for purposes of this stream, but we'll see when we get there. Once we get through through Frontier and the extra missions and the enemy missions, we'll see where we're at. Doing those is like an actual challenge though, and I've already had to restart missions repeatedly in this because this game stops pulling punches at a certain point. And usually it's towards the end of any given era that it's just like, nah, kid gloves are coming off. Macross Plus, there's a couple missions in Macross Plus that are just like, oh dear god, who okayed this? This is monstrous. Mostly because you're having to fight with the friggin' Ghost X9 or whatever it's called, and it's just like, it can move across the map in like 2 seconds, and they're big maps. So it just ignores your missiles. It doesn't care. We'll deal with that when we get to it. That's getting ahead of ourselves. So let's go beat up some oh shoot, what are the battle pods called? I'll know when I see it. See you again, Space Cat. Oh wait. I should have really made the blue match that blue, come to think of it. Oh, it's a defense mission. These blow. But we have our boy. What are these freaking called? Regults. Thank you. I would have gotten it eventually. So the shuttle's taken some hits, which is probably going to keep me from getting an S or double S. But Okay, so Ichijo came back. We've got some new Jadalgers. We've got... Or no Jadalgers? I don't actually know how that's pronounced offhand. Oh, I want to take that thing out. These things are so obnoxious because they move quickly. And if they decide to shoot at you, it can be problematic. I think, though, that we are... Oh, heck with this. So, she cannot die. Or cannot be permitted to die, I should say. Uh-oh. I'm gonna tell my ally to shoot at them a lot. Where are you? Anybody else? I gotta get close. There we go. Yes, you have found me, but guess what? My missiles have found you. I'm just gonna smash missiles at him until he repents for his sins. Also, more supers, because I have the juice. Oh dear. Ow, don't. You're being bad. I'll tell Mom. These are not being as effective as I would like. Heck with this. It's suboptimal. Repent. So that's gonna be like a B, maybe an A. See, now the paint scheme looks good. Don't ask how I can use air brakes in space, by the way. I don't have an answer. So that's gonna be like an A, because I got hurt. Oh, I'll take the S. I will happily take the S rank. It's a new mission. That's... I don't know what that is. That is an armored, or a super pack. We want that. So that's going to change how we play the game a bit. Which is that? This is the TV version super pack. Which do you... Yes, this is missiles and stuff. In later Macross, Arctic Macross titles, you can actually see the weapon changes before getting into a mission. In this one, not so much. We do want Type B, because that is missile spam. I think. Also, it gives us the actual layer of armor. So the green part on... So you see the green part on all those gauges to the right? So here's the gauges. Not this green, but the green next to the yellow. Those are the stats that have been boosted by the pack that's equipped. Those can all go over the 99 or whatever cap. I forget what that HP max cap is. It's pretty high. Conversely, the pink stuff, the pink parts of the gauges, those are stats that have been reduced. And those will be under what they ordinarily would be, I believe. Some of the later Macross titles do things a little differently. That gets this nearly maxed except for gun pod stats and melee, which we don't care about. We don't care about melee. Gun pod we care a bit about. Gun pod is not bad. It's not earth-shattering, but it's not bad. We can also go over stats, but those are A, very, very, very expensive, and B, we're still limited. If you see up at the top where it says PT 496 and then 12058/14406, that 14406 is the max cap of stats we can do. So what I can do is reduce all these stats, and then beef all into a given stat, like so. Or like that. So I increase the damage. But that, and there are instances where I'm going to do that. Not too many yet, because I don't yet have favorite weapons for the given. Oh, anything like anything for melee is gonna go into other stats. Anything else, be it like a point or two into health, which doesn't do you a lot of good, but because health is very expensive to upgrade, damage is expensive to upgrade, that sort of thing. I'll put it somewhere else. Also, some of the weapons that have multi-locks, I won't need that. So I'll like remove the points from that, which isn't very much, and then put it somewhere else where it's more useful. But we've got super packs now. Those will apply to any VF1 series mech. So this is a VF1D, maybe? Yes, it's a VF1D. Use the VF1A max custom. We can equip him with the super pack. There's also a max VF1J, which we're probably going to get some use out of. Oh, we want that to be the super pack as well. Super packs are clean. Super packs are sexy. They basically strap some thrusters and some extra missiles on, as opposed to a giant armored contraption. But they provide you a little extra health. They provide you with a bit of other extra things. I'm going to double check the shop, see if there's anything I don't have to worry about. There we go. No, nothing. Very good. Yeah, so we'll keep pushing on. Oh, here we go. So we're getting into the Max and Milia arc, where she basically has fought Max and inadvertently gotten Roy killed. I'm not sure it was her specifically who killed Roy, but one of the Quaedlin Raos killed Roy ultimately. But she's like, she winds up duking it out with Max. Like they go toe to toe, and she's like, I've got to find out who this ludicrously skilled warrior pilot is. And so she shrinks herself down, gets herself shrunken down, because you can do that because cloning. Don't ask. Zentradi super science. By the way, the reverse winds up getting done in in the canon, where small Micronians, aka us humans from Earth, will go into the Zentradi size machine, clone size machine, and become 50-foot giants. Macross is goofy. But in any case, she shrinks herself down and somehow gets herself onto the Macross. I don't remember how. And she sees Max doing a like fighter pilot game. Or she sees a fighter pilot game and she gets good, and then Max is like, well, I'm king of the arcade. So you really just have to ask yourself, do you feel that love can bloom on the battlefield? They basically wind up going ham. And yeah, they do this. This mission is so goofy. So CRT screen effect and everything. This is doing this effect before it was cool. This game is such a trendsetter, you don't even know. So I won't be able to turn into a fighter jet because I'm in atmosphere, and that limiter has not been broken yet. Wow. I don't actually know who I'm shooting. That's Max. Getting him out of the way is probably a good idea. I think that's Max. Nope, that's her. We're good. So I do have the laser gun again, which is hit or miss. Mostly miss. So I'm just gonna dump ammo with it. That went actually really well. Oh, but wait, there's more. Round 2, fight! So they're duking it out in a... Don't ask what we're supposed to be doing this entire time, but canonically those two are duking it out in an arcade game that's designed around... Oh, jeez. Valkyrie combat. I don't think it's even like a military sim. This is like for civilians, but it like accurately... Oh, jeez. Accurately models actual aircraft gunplay, like Ace Combat. Ow. Oh, that's many missiles. I need to go. You wanna maybe beat that guy up? Thanks. You do that. Thank you. I shouldn't have done that. I actually clipped him. Clipped somebody. It's her again. I'm gonna focus on Max this time because she's dangerous, but he's much more so. My gosh, the crazy life and times that this couple go through. It's too bad that their marriage doesn't really stay intact, but it doesn't exactly become a total disaster. It's just pretty rough by the time of Macross 7. But yeah, they get married. Spoilers. The answer to the question, can love bloom on a battlefield, is yes. Yes, it can. Sort of. Alright. Enough's enough, lady. Okay. That actually, I thought, went really well. We're probably gonna get one of the more advanced Max units, like the VF1J in his colors. Something, my heart's pumping, I think? I don't know. So, it cannot be overstated just how ludicrously skilled Maximilian Genius is. He is like, he puts like Char and Amuro to shame. Like, if you had, like, setting aside the ludicrous over technology of of Macross compared to that is the Miria VF1J. That's interesting. I would not have expected that. I guess I should have, though. It doesn't have quite the same excellent stat line as the VF1S, but that isn't to say that it's bad. I think, though, that it is melee-centric, which is not ideal. Or does this one have the 3 things split? I don't remember, so this one might actually be worth using. Let me do a basic mission with it, and we'll find out. I'll leave my partner in the VF1S, though. Yes, those are leveled up. That's leveled up. And everything from here on out can just get dumped into whatever weapons I want to dump it into. Although this does use melee in its super attack, but yeah. So for melee stats, you've got damage and you've got like melee attack tracking / accuracy. It is what it is. I may actually take the stats from the gun pod and put them into missiles of some kind. Yeah, we'll beef it into missile accuracy because I want them to hit. Yeah, and we'll give the VF1J Milia colors a shot. Does this even have custom paint schemes? It does. We're going to keep hers, though, because we like her. She's a cool character. She, in Macross 7, this is like jumping a bit ahead. In Macross 7, she's like the mayor of the main civilian ship, which I think is absolutely fascinating. It's just like, here's this warrior Amazon queen, and she's had like a family of 7-something kids, 7 to 12 children, with Max, who's incidentally the military head honcho of same fleet. And she is in charge of civilian operations, which I find absolutely fascinating. And it's not easily justified by the show itself. Okay, so let's see what we get here. I hope I didn't just do the same mission again. That would be a tad embarrassing. I didn't. We're good. This, though, is when the game starts going all in. Swoosh. So I don't actually know what my super attack does. We're gonna find out. There's Max. He's a bro. Did I just get grazed there? I think I did. Oh, that's right. She gets recruited to be a pilot or something. It's been a while. And she's like totally okay with murdering her brethren and kindred. Alright, let's find out what the super does. Oh, it's this one. It's not the worst super in the world, but it's pretty rad. It'll like target everything around you, so it's got some actual relevance, but most of it's going to wind up missing. Wow, I actually meleeed that thing to death. That's pretty good. So these are dudes that... Oh, come on now. Try me, dude. I dare you. Why am I not in a fighter craft right now? I don't want to get hit by that blue thing. It's not doing a whole lot of damage. That's going to do a whole lot of damage, and I don't want that. So I'm going to guard a lot. I'm going to pop another one of these on him and hope that maybe he dies, like today. Thank you, friend. Yeah, I'll be switching back to the VF1S. Eventually you unlock over-specking or max-specking mechs, but that's not basically until the end of the game. So any overage points are still okay. They are not an issue. They will be useful. I don't remember who this is. Oh, it's this. I don't know what the flat thing on the bottom is. I don't remember that being there. Don't you dare. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. We're gonna do this the easy way. It's whizzing right past the lock-on point. That's not ideal. Oh, heck with this. If you get right up in something's face and do this, it tends to be pretty strong because it's spewing death in all directions. Ooh. There we go. Why am I not using a fighter jet? I am a fighter jet. I can use it. We do want to kill the new Jadilger. So, I did not want them to die, actually. Because they're convenient meat shields, that's why. Oh jeez, go down, dude. Okay. I didn't want to do that either. So this is probably going to be like a B. Can I punch this? Not really. Ow. Oh no, we blew it up. Still, we got a bunch of officers in the process, which is good. So that'll score well for us, but the damage we took was not ideal. Sure thing, Buritai. I'll take the A. I'm going to switch back to the VF1S. Unless they give me some nice new toy. Or I can keep using this, but I'm going to use have an armored pack on. Super pack in this case. I can try that again, because I think I can do that much more cleanly. I'll give it one try. One try. Right now I'm not locking onto anything. So those are not being especially practical at the moment. That does not make me happy. Do not make me get the armored pack out. That's interesting. It only did mine. It didn't look like it did theirs. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? I'm gonna go for this Golgantus. I'm not exactly sure how I dodged that, but I am not gonna complain. That's a bad noise. Shoot him! That's a bad noise too. Come on. This is not going as well as I would have liked, but gives me an excuse to tell my ally to shoot things. Man, that thing does not want to take the hint. Oh, heck with you, dude. Get missiled to death. Ah, don't get hit by that. Now for the part that actually kind of sucks. Okay. Yes, those missiles are locking on in groups of 3. Goats. Tell my ally to super that to death. And my earnest hope is that they actually do it. They did. That's good. Now they're popping a super in response. That is not as good. But two can play at that game. Nice. Basically none of that did much. Ay, 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 ay. There's a bunch of things to lock onto there. Where are you? There you are. Doing it. There we go. That's gonna sting if it connects. Beat him. Give him something to worry about. I too can throw hands. Oh no, my entire boat! Why would you do this to the HMS Titanic? He's not happy about us Microns. I don't think that was going to be an S, though. Mostly because I let my allies die. I'm going to take the S, and I'm going to run with it. I'm okay with this. Oh, and I got her as a pilot. Sick! Double check the shop real quick, see if I can get the max VF1J, because I might use that instead if it's available. Nope. What are you? Is that the armored pack? Yeah, that's the armored pack. That's the Royfoker, which we're using. I will leave my ally in that, because it's kind of too good not to. I'm probably going to switch back into a Destroid. Because we can still basically get away with that. Barely. Because the monster is a monster. And we're going to use the monster Destroid. Oh, actually, I wanted to do... Titan's colors. This is going to be a bit questionable, but we're going to try it. These things are awful to fight. Mostly because they're durable as all hell. The new Jadalgers. That's not like NEW. They're not like a brand new Jadalger. They're a... like NOU. Let's go, Skulltie. That is so many of them. That's me getting shot. And yeah, that's just like an entire wall of fly pods, I think. I don't know what they are. I'm shooting at them. I'm not even going to lock on. I'm just going to sidestep and keep smashing my cannon button because I like winning. They're just throwing more Zentradi stuff at me. All sorts of Zentradi mechs. That's that big rock in the background is the oh jeez Louise. Is the giant Zentradi like factory base headquarters thing. Here we go. Finally something worthy of my talents. Kill it to death. Ah, shoes. That didn't kill her. Ah, God, that hurts. Stop it. I don't remember them being that accurate the last time I played. It does have like a giant death ray it can deploy, but me taking damage is not what I want to be doing right now. Usually, once I hit him once, I'll hit him twice, but that's not happening so far. He's on our side now, Britai. I don't remember why exactly, but suffice it to say he is. Ow! Whoa, 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 whoa. Get slapped. See, when that works, it works great. We do want to kill all of these before this thing kicks in, because it's going to kill a bunch of them. I forget which ones it's set to kill, but we do not want it to do that because we want to maximize our score, and this game is hard enough to get S and double S ranks in. Thank you very much. But we're actually doing a pretty good job of it. That's not good. We do not want that. We do not want that. Quadla and Rouse are just evil. And they do a ton of damage. I'm about to die. Because I wasn't blocking ahead of time. Oh, jeez, that stings. So all the damage I've taken has basically eliminated any chance of an S rank and probably not even going to get an A. At a guess. And that assumes I even survive, which right now is anything but certain. This might be a multi-parter though, as well, which would be kind of hard. You tell him, Misa. Oh good, it's not a multi-parter. So that's going to be like a B, because I got absolutely obliterated. What? No, I don't want to do that. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the last mission of this one? What? No, but there's more. So, basically, we fight off the Zentradi as they make their giant invasion. They basically glass half of the Earth, because they send their entire fleet. And we hit them back, and we wind up landing the SDF-1 back on Earth. And then Quamjin is a sneaky prick and winds up doing horrible things. I don't know what that is. That gives me the extra stuff. That gives me more missions. See? I knew there were more. Also, a Zentradi trooper. Also, a different Zentradi trooper. And a Zentradi trooper as a pilot. He's a good boy, but he's pretty weak. So we're going to beef up our stats real quick, because that was, whew, not great. I'm going to give ourselves that, because we like that. We're going to give ourselves more damage, more lock-on, because we like that. We're going to give ourselves... We're going to remove the lock-ons. We're going to give ourselves... No, okay. Maybe not very much more damage. Fine, whatever. God. Jeez. Ugh. I don't need that then. Ugh. You're killing me. What can I get rid of? That's still not enough? You absolute savage. Oh, okay. Whatever. Whatever. So what did it give me as a gimme? Because I definitely didn't get the VF1, the max VF1J. I'm pretty confident that's a thing, unless I'm just misremembering entirely, which is not outside the realm of possibility. Here we go. I knew there were more. We're probably just going to try and get an A on that. I'm going to just double check the shop real quick, so that I know that it... No, what are these? Oh, those are the Zentradi troopers, I think. Yeah, okay. These are pilots. Those are features. I got some feature. That might be What would it have been? Error restriction? Oh, it could be atmosphere restriction. Which would mean I can transform... I'm not sure. I'm not going to worry about it, though. Fudge. I am not going to do that mission again. I'm going to do this one, which is me versus a bunch of Zentradi mooks. So basically, we beat back the Zentradi, who nearly glass half the planet. It's not quite that bad, but it's pretty bad. They hit us pretty hard. And 2 years later, there's plenty of Zentradi remnants around. Mostly, like, basically what happens is, like, half the Zentradi are with, or a big chunk of Zentradi are with Britai, who defects to fight with humanity. I don't remember why, because he's affected by dick culture, I guess. Does this go through buildings? It sure doesn't. That didn't hit either, did it? This is like perfect destroyed territory. This is what we're designed for. Well, not this one, but other ones. This destroyed is designed to destroy zip codes from other zip codes. Oh, here we go. You did. Boom, 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 boom. They have like little plasma guns or whatever, particle beam guns. They don't do much. Sup, dude. So it winds up turning out that not all the Zentradi like the whole peaceful life thing. Not all of them can live with the whole just being content to listen to pop idol music forever and ever. It's not quite the opiate of the masses they had hoped for. Nothing quite beats the thrill of murdering something with your own giant 50-foot hands. It turns out Quanjin, the sneaky prick who tried to kill us at Mars, and keeps attacking us in clouds, is very much not dead. And in fact is trying to carry on his glorious Zentradi legacy, even though he's kind of like an anti-Zentradi half the time, because he is not Honoraburu. There we go, that's what I like to see. That I think is the ace. Yeah, it is. I'm going to tell my ally to super that to death. Super that to death, ally. Thank you. I want to get on this building if I can. You're dead. Go away. Here we go. He also has help from the former commander of the Meltrandi, whose name eludes me at the moment. Oh, that one's invincible. Shooting it is pointless. You did! That went reasonably well, I thought. And he winds up leading them in an attack on the SDF-1 Macross, which has been basically stuck groundside as kind of a hub for rebuilding human civilization in many respects. And so that's basically where we're at in the plot. And he's kind of successful, ultimately. Spoilers. He basically succeeds. He does a real number on humanity. I do, in fact, want to double tap. Pop, pop. And okay, if I can afford it, I want to double tap there too. Scooch that down. I have 11 shots now. How many do I have? I have like double that for the cannons at the moment. Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna actually. How many more missile locks can I get? Not quite the full thing. Okay. If I can get 10, that's fine. Okay. We will live with that for now. I don't remember what that stat is. I'm not going to worry about it. My ally is just kind of collecting stats at this point. I might put them in the monster themselves just so they can be competitive or relevant. I don't actually remember which one this is. I see many enemies. And ideally, I'm not going to let them get close enough to do anything substantial, but we'll see. But Bodol Zur, Comilia, that's her name. She's the leader of the Meltrandi battle group. Them and the Zentradi do not interface well. There are reasons for that, and I don't remember all of them at the moment. Yeah, basically the power of love and pop idol music largely is what defeats the Zentradi. That missed. That's not great. Oh, that hit. Those are probably good. Thank you. What is behind me? No, you don't. Bad Glaug. The double tap is a thing of beauty. Oi, 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 don't. I actually hit him. Nice. That's not gonna connect. Oh, sick, it did. That is not an officer, so I don't have to worry about him popping a super and ending my day. Wait, do I have double tap? Oh, I do have double tap. Nice. Oh, jizz. Get slapped. So meanwhile, Brita has been acting as well as a interfacing. He's been interfacing with the other Zentradi remnants. He's kind of like their head honcho. They basically all follow him. The actual leader of the Zentradi who went to attack Earth was Bodol Zur, who's a big bald dude. He dies. He dies when we blow up the giant rock factory thing that he's on. Okay, it's one of these. We're not going to arrive at that point because we're going to be busy killing everything to death. And that's how you win. If you can actually hit whatever that is. I'm just gonna super that, I don't care anymore. Ooh, that cloud's gonna be problematic. Oh, I actually hit him. Cool. Swoosh. All those missiles were like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna hit. See? Enemy extermination. Mission continues. Now we might have to be indoors, and that's going to be a bit tricky. But we have very long-ranged armaments, so... I'm going to tell my ally... The AI does not know how to deal with these, by the way, so I'm basically on my own. For missions like these, I would probably want to take... if I had a new Jadalger or something that did a big Garobi beam type thing, I would be all about that. This was not a good choice. So now I have to, like, hop across like this awkwardly. There we go. Actually, I might get farther with charged melees. I'm not sure. That's gonna be a boss, or an ace. I'm gonna hope that I can kill him outright. It's gonna be tight. Okay, that went actually pretty well. I'm very happy by how that went. In actual fact. Oh, don't close. Don't... Stupid Zentradi ships. Who designed these? This is not OSHA compliant. Get through, thanks. I'm in my big burly boy. I don't need this. Tell my ally to... My ally's actually doing a really good job. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do this. Yo, no. Ugh, what a waste. Okay. I'm gonna tell my ally to do another super and hopefully kill all of that. Go forth and murder my queen. She got hits. Totally certain what's being targeted there. It is indeed not Suki, whatever that is. Oh, you know what? My radar might be really low. Okay, so I did want to save a super for this, and I don't think I did. Oh, I did. We're good. We're just gonna kill him and pray that that actually whacks him to death. I think it might. Ah, he's so close. I think we got him. That, other than my ally taking serious hits, actually went pretty well. I'll take the S and run with it. That was fine. That mission's kind of tricky. There's the VF1J Max. Custom. It was super late in the game, but alright, we got it. Oy. So my radar stat I should probably crank up. So I'm doing that. We want more locks, we want more ammo. We don't care about melee in the slightest. If I'm doing double taps, it gets me at 32. That's really good, actually. 64 missiles, does 11 locks at a time, which seems odd. What does that get up to? Will that get me to 12? No, it won't. Oh well. Double taps from that so I can do like 6 salvos of that, and many salvos of that. 40 centimeter cannons. This thing is basically a bunch of battleship cannons strapped to walking legs, along with big old missiles and a few other accoutrements. Okay, so I nearly have this thing maxed. I could probably tangle with that. We are going to try doing this mission first because it's ground-based. Actually, I'm going to put my partner in the max VF1J. Oh, and it has cluster missiles. Oh my gosh, why am I not using this? This thing is gross. The multi-log missiles are so much fun. You just set them and forget them. They just do work. This is one of the few instances where it's actually kind of worth your time to use the Type A, which keeps your super intact, but gives you the stat bonuses. There aren't very many instances where that's actually worth your time. But I'm going to leave them on that. I'm going to keep this. You know what? No, I'm going to go with the max VF1J. It's kind of too good. I'd be remiss in not doing it. We should be fine. What actually is my SP stat at? 85, that's really good. We're making serious headway. What are these? Give me a sec, I have to look at the wiki. Not wiki, the translation guide I have here. Automatic skills, that is row 3. Oh, okay. I can go with the Destroyed Stat Increaser. Oh no. Rapid Restoration is that one. When starting another section of a multi-part mission, HP is completely refilled. Packs do not get repaired. So that's not bad. As this is still too good. This can be relevant, the Destroyed Booster, but not as relevant as being able to do a super attack at will. And what do we got for command skills? What is this? Is that a vase? I don't remember what that one is. Row 3, number 2. Phantom Regents. Heals some HP of you and nearby friendly units, and revives nearby downed allies. That's not bad, but ridiculously expensive. Again, basically don't care until... so I'm going to switch over to that. Until Cheryl. Where we get actual music. That's health over time. I don't think that affects your super packs and armored packs. Oh, that's right. I'm going to go with Type A. But it does regenerate other HP. Tends to give stat boosts or some other nifty benefits. Yes, let's rock. Swoosh. Now, I don't have any of the mobility stats beefed up on this, and the VF1S Fokker Custom is, strictly speaking, better stat-wise, but this has better weapons by far when I lose the armor, if that's how it works. Oh, defense target missions suck. Alright, yeah. Allied armies that exist to die. No big deal. Yeah, going with, did I actually select Type A? I'm not sure that I did. I don't think I did. Actually, I'll find out if, depending on what the super is. So if the super's the same, then I'm pretty sure I picked Type B, like a goof. Which is exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't have the atmospheric restriction lifted. Yes! Okay, so this does indeed give me the max stat boost. And everything that goes with that. So this is well worth my time. You'll notice I'm moving rather quickly. This is one of the few times where I can justify going melee as well. Unfortunately, I don't think my SP regens when I'm in that state, so that's a bit of a disadvantage. Also, Max's gun pods, or the gun pods on Max-specific weapons tend to be pretty superb as well. So there's other reasons to use Max-related mechs. It doesn't last very long, but it is well worth it. Ah, jeez. Neither of the guys back here got killed by that. That's a shooty beam. Guess who's back? I'll tell you who's back. A friggin' dead man. Just slap him. Oh, heck with you, dude. Just... there we go. I'm endeavoring not to get hit by that. Got him. Again, one of the extremely rare times that I can afford to do melee because I move so quickly I can just dump a lot of damage on them. This does not, I don't think, make the clones, but it does give me the after image effect, which is almost as good. A's not great. Actually, you know what would be really useful is the going with the armored pack. But that's only type B, so I can't really actually, I'm gonna go with the default. Yes. That's relevant because I believe that changes the number of sub-missiles that shoot out. Um, if memory serves. And that will count even for a single tap fire. It'll shoot out the missile, and then all the little clusters will go after one target. Without me having to interact with them beyond that. There we go. That's very good. Got the big boom boom missiles. Beefing up my gun pod would seem to be a good idea as well, but we're not going to worry about that yet. We're going to leave our AI ally as that, but using the super pack. I will have to go back and retry doing this at some point. I'm not going to worry about it for now, because we're just about at the end of this era. You got it, dude. I do have to check at the completion of this mission what my relationship stats are at. So, a bunch of destroids. I don't remember if I have to actually grab anything this mission. I hope not. Ah, yes. So he captures a destroid monster and then sits on it. That is an actual unit that you can use in-game as well. I'd like to state that for the record. It's just a monster. It's nothing... it has a different super, I think, but that's about it. Fighter jet, you move very fast too. All your stats get beefed. Your fire rate shoots through the roof. It's pretty good. Oh god, that laugh. Indeed. I don't know what that special objective is. You'll have to get that if you want to get a double S rank, but we're not worried about that. That's like a promotion. That's a new mission. That's a new free mission. That's whatever that is. I don't actually know what that was. Actually, I'm going to beef up the gun pod real quick. Oh, and I'm going to give this as much ammo as I can. More shots is better shots. This I'm not so worried about. What does that cost? Oy, that's expensive. That. Get that up to 66. Bump up you. These are as maneuverable as I can make them. Yes. I might put extra stats into melee just to make it easier to use. But I'm not going to worry about that for now. This might be... No, there's more. Okay. That might be the final mission. Some of these get kind of hard. I didn't check. Oh no. Ay, ay, ay. I don't remember how to check their relationship stats. Ah, jeez. I probably have max hearts with that guy by now. Okay, we'll do this. Then we'll probably go back and do that one that I got a B rank on, because I'm pretty sure with this thing I can stomp it. Christmas present. Uh-oh. In any case, at the end of Macross, Quamsun has an attack, attacks the SDF-1, and basically all but destroys it. Pretty much the entire staff on it wind up dying as a result, sadly. This includes Roy's hot wife, and I think all of the bridge bunnies. I'm not sure. I have to double check. I know Claudia dies. I don't remember if the bridge bunnies bite the dust. Misa Hayase, however, is conspicuously absent because Claudia gets her the hell out of there. Because she and Hikaru Ichijo, the main character, also known as Rick Hunter to those of us who watched Robotech and nothing else, have a very reasonable human relationship. Oh my gosh, why don't you lock onto him maybe? There we go. Mini boom boom. What is that? There's not much that 3 of these cluster missiles will not kill outright, provided they hit. Quaidlin Rouse included. It's a lot of missiles in a very short amount of time. I just realized that my ally is dying. I don't know where they are. There they are. I don't want to hit them. So them dying is not great. Please just use your super, thank you. We don't want that building to die, and we are about to kill it ourselves. Oh my gosh, my ally. My ally needs to stop doing this to me. Okay, heck with you. Oh, do that. Pop the super, thank you. Uh-oh. Rise from your grave. And here he is. I don't know what that is. He's holding a thing. I'm gonna shoot everybody but him. I want him to know that it was me. sugar. Do it, dude. Do it. I dare you. What am I shooting at? Whatever that is. Oh god. So that's a thing. That's probably gonna mean I got an A, because A, we got hurt, and B, that thing's probably a side objective that I'm not aware of. I keep forgetting to check this stupid end of mission relationship stats. Those are kind of important. More reload on that is even better, because it's already reloading very, very quickly. Yeah, it's fine for now. So that's probably the last mission. I'm gonna try doing this one over again. This time, since I'm moving around, it should be a bit less disastrous. That said, oh, we'll see. See how it goes. The Ghost of Christmas Past that keeps appearing in front of me is Lin Min Mei, because she's singing at the Zentradi to make them flinch, basically. They go yak to culture, which is bad, because they might learn the meaning of love. We wouldn't want our valiant warrior race to learn the meaning of love, would we? Alright, so we want to get moving. So that those don't hit us. Nice. You know, there's a reason we pack war crimes on our fighter jets. It's for these. We have war crimes on our fighter jets because if we didn't, we couldn't kill these really easily. Alrighty. Shoot 'em with your shooters! Oh, hell with this. Pop, pop, pop. Wow, he actually lived. I don't like that. Don't you do it! Oh! That was okay. Okay. Switch to war crime mode. War crime. War crime. War crime. War crime. Keys transform. Thank you. Oh, no you don't. What was that? He did. I hoped he was dead anyway. Evidently not. Oh yeah. get a war crime, and you get a war crime, you get a war crime, everybody gets a war crime. Anybody else? Yes. He doesn't like Microns, which is us. We are Microns. Enjoy all those, you thing. Just don't, like, do a super attack on me or something. That would be bad. Uh-oh. No worries. Melee to death. Truly, truly ignominious. Mostly because it keeps him staggered for a day. And my animation cooldown time is sped up so much that it does not care. Okay, so that should be an S, I think. Yes, it was. I'm not going to worry about double S's. Double S's for purposes of this stream are not my goal. And it didn't even give me anything other than a Chronicle mission. Probably one of the hardest Chronicle missions in the entire game, because I think it's a 3-parter and it's just absolutely brutal. If memory serves, which maybe it does. We do care about those a bit. We care a little bit more about melee, so we're going to beef that up so that when I'm punching things to death, they stay punched. We don't care about the lasers so much. They're there. I could use them, I guess. We do actually care about that. Because our shooty machine gun pod is actually very good. Max mechs tend to have good ones. His YF-22 or VF-22 that he gets for Macross 7 is one of the best units in the game, hands down. It's got a fast pack it can equip. It's got missiles. It's got shields. It's got dual shooter guns. It's pretty fantastic. We're going to try doing this one over, because I think we can do better than we did. We're going to have this thing maxed out by the time we hit the end, which is... Oh, so a sad doll... I keep forgetting to look at the... A sad doll is a reference to a Zentradi who has, like... Or a person who has, like, a Min-Mei doll. I think it's a Zentradi Min-Mei doll. And Hikaru sees this and is like, this isn't okay. I don't remember, it's been a while. If that doesn't kill him, it's because the missiles don't have the best tracking in the world. Here we go. Swoosh. Do not really care about the Enjettleger at this point. Oh, I did not want to do that. I am going to hit them with a war crime. I didn't even need the second war crime. That's great. Oh wait, That actually killed him. Cool. Oh, I don't. Let's see. No, no, we're good. Where are you? There they are. I don't know what they're doing all the way over there. I should start hitting them with the war crime missiles, really. Like that. So you do it. I think because I'm letting stuff die, it's going to give me a lower rank. Oops. Go for it, dude. Or get hit. That's fine. That could have gone better. Also, I keep losing my defense targets, so it's probably just an A still. Yeah. Between that and the damage me and my ally took. I keep forgetting. That was Milia with one of her kids. I don't actually remember which one. Okay, so this thing is basically maxed out. Aside from the lasers, which I'm probably just going to ignore. We're gonna move on with our lives. Finish up this era if we can. Oh, I've had days like that. So, Kamjin's plan basically boils down to him taking a Zetrati ship and ramming it straight into the SDF one. Because he feels that he has nothing to live for, or something. Get war crimed. Wow, none of those are hitting. Okay. Those, on the other hand, hitting. Oh boy. Should not have spoken to me or my war crimes ever again. Yikes. I mean, okay. Where are these other things? There they are. Alright, I'm gonna go deal with that Quaidlin Rao. Because it's just not gonna play nice, and that's fine. It doesn't have to play nice. Wow. I can't even get up to it. That's fascinating. Oh, because it's got the Guardian mode on, I see. There we go. Oh, it actually hit me. Ah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, so that's like a B at best. Get Macrossed. But wait, there's more. I got friggin' slammed in that mission. So his ship survives for some reason. And it's up to us to kill everything to death. Ow! What the fuck was that? I don't even know. Is that the Macross blasting me, or what? I'm not sure what's hitting me, but I want it to stop. It's like an invisible new Javelger, so now I have to try that again, and that means it's gonna... Yeah. I'd like very much for them to get out of there. Ah, no! Okay, well... Ah, shit. Okay, I think we got him. Ah, shoot. Ah, no! That's not ideal. I think we got it. Oh, that could have been a lot better. Alright, sorry about that. I had a minor interruption. Phone call. Wow, I'm up to 93 SP stat, which is good, good, good. Relationship-wise, doing well with my operator. My support is making headway, and my co-pilot is nearly maxed, which is good. But that mission went very poorly. So it was the end of an era. Koemshin says, fuck all this. Rams his ship into the Macross. And we want Do You Remember Love, which is going to retread a lot of the same territory. Canon-wise, Do You Remember Love is kind of like the... it's the docudrama of the events of the TV series. So that the hottie on the left is Claudia Brown. I think that's her name. The one who's going to marry, or who's got a relationship with Roy. So now we get slightly tweaked versions of the Valks, and I don't think any of the Destroids. I don't think we get many Destroids in Do You Remember Love, sadly. I do want to go back and rerun that at least, and try and get like an A. In fact, alternatively, Yeah. Do that. I'm gonna real quick check the shop and see if there's anything. What's the VT one? I don't actually know. Oh, it's this thing. This thing's trash. I shouldn't have bought it. It's got a voice line. I don't think the voice line actually does anything. It's got crappy missiles. This thing is awful. We will not be using it. I'm going to give this mission one more college try. What I might do is do it with a Destroid. Since that has certain perks. Alrighty, let's give it one more shot. Oh, let me... no new command skill, sadly. Oh, actually, you know. No, it's pancake. I do not have... I do have that. I can make that work. It has relevance. I think what I might do is try to do like a wombo combo, because this boosts all my stats by 1.5. That boosts my ammo count by 1.5, so that could be useful. That, there's no way that's good enough. I could also go with this, which boosts my melee damage. But I'll try this. I'll try using that and then a super and see what that does for me. And then just shooting things to pieces if we possibly can. You would, dude. Oh, what did he even... I do not accept this. Come on! Okay, I'm restarting. Hell with this. I can't afford to take that damage that early. It's either that or I have like a... I get right up in their face and shoot them to death in some other horrible way. Oh, actually, I could try that. Yes. With the A-type. Because this guy will get, or this max variant will get a... come on, there we go. Basically, it'll have like 3 clones, so I'll pretty much triple down on anything I'm shooting. It's kind of like the other one, but different. So I'm going to try that while I have the super pack available. Do it again. Again, one of the only times I'm going to use the Type A, because it is otherwise not very worth my while. So is the second missile I will boost the stats on. Yeah, stop! Ah, that's right, I can't turn into a jet. Or, you know, all of them can miss. That's fine. That's just fantastic. You would, wouldn't you? You're awful. I am so tired of this. It's just like, nah, I'm gonna do 2 supers, it's no big deal. They never do that. But it did that time. 'Cause of course it did. Now I have no juice, so I am basically screwed. This is not going well. He's just... I'm gonna try this with a Destroid and see if that goes any better, because this is not working. I'm gonna do it until I die. I'm just going to take this thing down as quickly as I can. Nice. I'm not sure what sniped me there, but it did, and I'm dead. I'm gonna try this with a Destroid and call it, if I can't get it done. Some of these missions are just gross. Mostly it'll just require some grinding and a little bit of luck, but... Go away. Alright, let's try this with the monster. I'm going to switch my partner into the VF1S. Just for the stat buff. There's not much I can do other than just try slamming them as hard as I can from across the map. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go pop, pop, pop. What I could do is I can beef the stats of just one weapon as high as I possibly can. Because that will work eventually. Probably the main gun, because it's easiest to use. Either that or the lasers, because they'll go through things. One of the two. Oh, he's not hitting. There we go. If I can, like, get a single hit on this thing, I can take it down from there. should have gone with the Destroyed stat booster thing. Oh well. The problem with Quaedlin Rouse is they do not blink. There we go. Jeez Louise. Okay, skipping, and now we basically act as an artillery piece and hope we can kill everything before it can even get close. That's how this is intended to go. If I am a monster, that is my desire and the hope that I have. Something hurt me a lot. Very a lot. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? You absolutely would. I am so tired of this mission. But I cannot let it stay at a C. Oh, come on! I don't know what's shooting at me from the back, but I don't like it. Stupid thing. Is that it? Die. Yep, I'm dead. That went very poorly. That's going to be another C. Oh, I got a B, I guess, because the first half went adequately. That's still not relevant, not good enough to do anything useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I say cheat. I think that's speed, or is that speed? One of these is speed, one of these is range. I don't remember which is which offhand. So we're gonna go with accuracy. Actually, no. I'm gonna do the exact opposite of that. I'm gonna beef this thing to the 9s. Which is range and which is second one range? Here we go. Weapons. That's bullet speed, so I'm actually I can make that work with bullet speed and accuracy, probably. I'm gonna try this. This may not work. May not work, but we're gonna give it a go. So what this does, in effect, is make... Come on, there we go. Oh, actually, I want to have... There we go. The accuracy of this weapon is going to be absurd. It's going to hit. It's going to track very well. The range is also going to be pretty good. So the hope... And I'm going to actually give this to my partner as well, because I'm feeling somewhat snippy at the moment. I'm feeling like this game is trying to make me upset, and I'm not going to play fair. So I've beefed its accuracy for the main gun, so that it should be able to hit things pretty effectively across the map. So evidently it's a mixed proposition. I meant to do the destroyed stat buff. Oh lordy. Well, at least they're gonna get slammed. Okay, first part over. Now for the really hard part. I'm gonna try to focus on any officers that I can. Not sure if those are gonna connect. Oh, come on. What was that? Stop. What the fuck? Oh, what? Come on. Jesus, don't make me restart over this. Come on now. I can't even move to avoid him. Now I have to take it from the top. Because I can't go down to half health, because it just defeats the entire purpose. Jesus. This one has always been really hard. Any of the multi-parts usually are, because this game does not build you well for endurance. None of this is going to connect. Well, something hit them. Oops. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but we might be okay. Now I have to somehow track that new Jadalger from the beginning and hopefully hit him. Ah, I just had him. There we go. That's not the one. That's the... Nope. Come on. There he is. Please don't do this to me right now. Get slapped. He's not dead, but I am. Oh my god. You piece of filth. Jesus. If I weren't on like a time limit right now, it'd be one thing. Please track whatever it is. maybe hit him would be good. Or everything can miss. That's fine too. Snyder's gonna pop his super. Come on. Do not care about the fly pods. Oh, you know what? Hell with this. I'm gonna cut my losses. That is not damaging it, is it? Oh, and my ally's dead, because of course they are. Please, thank you. Why is that doing no damage at all? Please target the new Jadalger. Please. For Christ's sake. Oh. And now I'm dead. And then it targeted a fucking fly pod. Oh, Jesus wept. I'm gonna get the Destroyed stat booster skill equipped, which is gonna help, but not solve the problem. I still don't have everything that's really gonna help me here. I can work with that because that'll boost my weapon stats or my character stats. I'm gonna leave that. Can I remove stuff from? That's still not maxed out, I don't think. I can remove my stats and see if that'll make a difference. Okay, that is maxed. Okay. Alright, we're going to give this another shot. Though I now have no stats at all. I'm going to put my ally in this with the armored pack. I'm gonna try to get... No, that's the wrong one. Wrong ally, you dork. Double check and make sure I've got the things I want. Yes, and yeah, sure, why not? Alright! So we're gonna see what happens here. There we go. We actually hit him. There we go. Or there we don't. That's fine. Alright, but not perfect. Okay. So, goal remains basically the same. We want to find that new Jattelger who's lurking off to the side. There he is. And he's going to start shooting at me pretty early. Yeah, he's shooting at me, I know. I want to keep doing that. Exactly what I wanted. Yes. This is what I've been trying to do the entire time. It was not working before. No! Stop! Oh my god! What the fuck? Where even is he? Killing me to death. That's where he is. Jesus. Ah, for goodness sake. No. I'm gonna try this where I boost all my lasers instead and see if that makes a difference. I don't think it will. I've cheesed this before, and this is how I did it. Oh boy. The problem is that doesn't do my super any good, but we're gonna try and fake it anyway. I think historically I've done it with the cannons. I might have also done it with a different destroid, and I'm not remembering which. Oh, nice, that actually hit. So doing these charged attacks is supposed to be a lot more effective than it's been. Shit. That looked like it hit, but did not do anything. There we go. You know, don't hit the fly pond. Lasers are very, very dodgy in this game. When they work. Two can play, my guy. Yeah, except I'm gonna die for it. Okay. Sorry about that. Phone call. I think we might have accidentally killed the thing early, which is still probably going to get us an A. Or an S, that's fine. We're done. Okay. That was... Oh, yes. This is the reason why. This is the entire purpose of trying to get S-Rex. Is for getting playable Macrosses. Evidently not that one. Yes. Yes. And yeah, we're going to give it to our ally as well. We're not dumb. So this is the Macross. It's a big boy. He's the big boy. Also a massive stat sink. So we're... I don't think this Destroid boosting ability is going to actually work on this. You can custom paint it. This is the SDF1 Macross. You have this mode, which is probably we're going to be in most of the time, and this mode, which is the other mode that we're going to be in occasionally. You can custom color it. We're not going to have a khaki beige one. We're going to have Titan's colors. That's not the color I was expecting. That is awfully dark. Let's go with that and lighten it up a bit. That's too blue. Ah, heck with this. We're going to go with something bright. And green. Actually, I'll make that yellow. That's not going to show up. This part of the vessel is very dark. And then these can be red. There. Two very brightly colored murder vessels. And this one I'm going to make a bright red. And yellow hands. It's the wrong gauge. There we go. So make that part pink. Not that you can tell. So the Macross, it's kind of big. We can't do it on that mission. We can do it on this one. And I'm actually going to take stats and put them into missile tracking. Because that's going to be hard enough as it is. They're not especially accurate, but there are... Gosh, there are a lot of them. That, I think, might not be the good one to put it into. It's... Well, you'll see. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get better than an A on this. But, we are going to go for it. Christmas present. I got a present for you. I didn't want... I forgot to change my skills. So when you transform, you're stuck in the animation basically for a week. I do have shields, which is nice. You'll notice everything died there. Yeah, this one's just like the big AoE explosions. It's not very good. I should move stats from that. And I have those which barely ever hit, but they exist, so we'll shoot them. We also have big ol' shooty death rays, which I can't hit with because they're all right at my feet. In order to do it, you have to transform, and so that takes a while. Also have the Daedalus attack maneuver thing. As well as a swoosh. And you get the boot. If I can get over here. Yeah, there's the Daedalus maneuver. I'm not gonna hit with it though. It just takes a year to deploy. Ow, that hurts. Not good. And the Macross cannon, which just shreds. Things die. Alright. And we're gonna shoot him to death. We did not kill him. He was too far away, so it took a while. My ally's transforming though to take care of that problem, but until then, I'm gonna just keep mashing missiles at him. Boom. So yeah, kinda rad. There's a way I can do a belly flop, but I don't remember how to do that. Is that just like a melee hit combo? God, that laugh. So easy S rank, because everything died. So yeah, you can play as these again, gargantuan. You're huge. You're a colossus. Yeah, I'm gonna take points off from that because that doesn't matter. Bump points into you because those are relevant. This thing isn't very good. It's like a bunch of big point defense cannon lasers that, like, some of them track, but not all of them. A bunch of them will just fire off kind of randomly into the distance, and then like other ones that are actually directed towards enemies will in fact connect. They're great when they hit. That's not going to be often. Not often at all. So yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna deal with this era though. I'll keep that, and I'm going to switch to La Monsuta again, because we've got our laser strats. Someone radar if I can get it. Whatever. I'm 2 points shy the actual cap. I do have to change it away from that. We're gonna go with that big boy, and we're gonna try this again. Alright, partner. Not partner. Support. Nope, still nothing. Whatever. Yeah, we'll stick with a Destroid stat boost. There's also an SDF2, I think. You absolutely have the Macross 7 and the Macross Quarter, as well as I want to say the Battle Galaxy and Battle Frontier, both of them. Definitely the Battle Frontier. The Battle Galaxy maybe not, which is the one at the end of Frontier that is like taken over by malevolent interests. The ending of Frontier is a little confusing, because it's like, oh, this person is actually decidedly a villain this entire time, but no big deal. Oh, nice. Those are not going through buildings anymore. That's bad. Get clipped. Actually, the Flying Circus might have been the better one to go with. You'll also notice that, like, when the AI is transitioning, or traversing rather, certain vertical structures, it just kind of ignores them instead of, you know, doing what you'd expect. So they'll like teleport upwards on certain like buildings. They'll teleport up buildings, which is really annoying. Like that. Can I shoot him through this? I can miss? Yeah. This is a map where doing the artillery might actually have been better. Come on down. That's a new Chattelger. Not for long. Kill it, please. Make him supper. You know, or have one of those missiles hit. I'd be okay with one. That is all of the Destroid defenders dead, which is very not okay. See, I could have sworn that went through, that I can't use the Macross on this is a tad frustrating. That I think is because it's in the background, so it's, they have a restriction on that. That is an enemy right nearby. Ow. No. Go away. Okay, we're gonna take out what's-his-face as quickly as we can. If that's him. I really wish I was at an angle to actually deal with that. Oh, missed. Okay, that went kind of poorly, to be honest. As evidenced by the A rank. Whatever. Moving right along. That is probably going to have to do it for today, though. So until I get the actual stat limiter unlocks, which isn't going to be yet, let me check the shop real quick. Nope, that's BGM edit. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. 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 Yeah, let me check pilots. There's a pilot for... or a character for Do You Remember Love? There's more characters for not Do You Remember Love. Who's that? This keeps me from unlocking them in missions, sadly. But I've got the points to burn, so it's not a big deal. That might be Roy, right there. So they keep you from getting Roy until, oh, what are you? I'm not sure what some of these are. Oh, are those Zentradi things? Those could be Zentradi things. Let me... No. There's Max. Max, incidentally, has something very precious to me. Wow, no Min-Mei is a... Yeah, there we go. We have Min-Mei as support. You'd have to come somewhere. So Max should have... Yeah, he has Max World, which you don't ordinarily unlock until post-game. But you can have it if you have him as a co-pilot. You'll also notice stat line is a little crazy, with the exception of the HP defense stat. It's a tad nuts. He's slightly good. Just a little bit. He's bonkers, is what he is. So Max World is very expensive, but you stop time, and that could actually be relevant for certain situations. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to switch that back to there. I'm going to... Unless it was all for stuff in Do You Remember Love and I just didn't know what era I was in, which is possible. Okay, well I got a bunch of Min-Meis, which doesn't do me a whole heck of a lot of good. Their stats do boost yours, but I don't remember how much of a change that does. It is a stat boost, though, and the higher your relationship is with those characters, the more of a stat boost they provide, but I don't remember the specifics on that. Do I? No, I don't. And I actually was able to blow through the points that I had, which is fairly impressive. Since you don't exactly have many easy ways of doing that. Oh, let me... That's what I should do. That expensive one might have been Britai. Let me... And I did not necessarily want to unlock him as early as I did. There's extra, there's extra. Player. No, 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 no. Oh. Huh. Oh, I just got a new Jattle Jar. Because they've got a different one for TV variants, I guess. Okay. Well, that's just fine. We don't care about that for now. All right, I do have to scoot though. Um, it has been a pleasure. I do try to do this every week. I'll probably grind that out till I have an S rank at least, just so I feel like I've completed something. So next week we'll be doing Do You Remember Love? Which is the in-universe. It's kind of a canon-wise. I'm not sure where it sits. My last understanding was that it was basically Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Do You Remember Love is an OVA series, but in-universe, it's kind of like a docudrama on the events of the TV series. So everything's kind of hyped up and turned up to 11. Some characters get unkilled. I think no, they still kill Roy. I think Kakizaki might have been removed entirely. The animation is absolutely gorgeous. So the original Macross is kind of fits into this weird spot in terms of its overall quality. Like plot-wise, it's fine. It doesn't do anything terribly special other than taking the whole fighting with, music against an alien threat seriously. Its animation, though, is one of the things I think everybody remembers it for. But it's kind of like half the time that animation is on, and it's like ludicrously well animated. Like there's this sequence, one of the Max versus Miria sequences, where Max and Miri are duking it out inside of the Macross, where they've got like a small town or city set up inside the guts of the Macross, because the Macross is absolutely colossal. And the animation is like every single frame is gorgeous. It is some of the most impressively animated stuff you'll ever see. Right up until you watch Do You Remember Love, which takes that and cranks it all the way to 11. It's absolutely insane how well animated Do You Remember Love is. Like, one of the absolute best things from its era, and one of the best cell-based animation series of all time, I would argue, in terms of just raw visual presentation and ludicrous amounts of detail per frame. Like, in the original like, you can just be watching it, pause at any moment, particularly during action sequences, and there's like a zillion tiny little details that add incredible character. Like there's this, one of the scenes where they're the Valkyries are just hemorrhaging missiles. If you pause it, you can see the missiles, and they're actual soda cans. Like they've got like a Coca-Cola logo and everything, or beer cans, one of the two. I don't remember now. Absolutely gorgeous, well worth your time. Highly recommend looking that up and watching it. As I was saying before, I do try to do this every week. Every Monday is Mecha Mondays, where I do something giant robot related or mecha adjacent. On Wednesdays, I have a Warframe Wednesdays stream, where I'll do something Warframey for a while. And then on Saturdays, I have Storytime Saturdays, where I read short stories and indeed entire novels aloud. Right now, we're about halfway to 2/3 of the way through The Moon is a Harsh Mistress by Robert A. Heinlein. So if you like the idea of a revolutionary coup on the moon and how they win their independence and freedom from their authoritarian Terran oppressors, that is for you. If you also like hearing a really bad Russian accent half the time, that is also for you. If you are not into that, I still recommend you listen to it, because it'd make me feel better about myself. That's oh, and it's a really good book. That's about it though. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Otherwise, you're probably watching this on YouTube or on the Facebook, where I have these all uploaded. I swear to God, someday I will get around to actually organizing my YouTube channel again. I'm months out of date on organizing it. I will get to it, I promise. Probably not this week. Maybe next week. hopefully by the end of the month, but I'm not going to promise that because my schedule has been just up and down like crazy. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Stay safe and remember love. Thanks again.